Hi everyone. I'm here to remind you that we are sovereign beings. That regardless of what is happening to the world outside, that ultimately it is completely and fully in our power to decide what it is that we're feeling, what it is that we're thinking, what it is that we're perceiving, and through which lens are we perceiving. So, of course, we always have options because we have free will. We can choose to look at what is happening and begin to join the collective story of catastrophizing all that is. Or we can really begin to take our power back, to be in our power, and to choose the narrative through which we see things, to choose to embody our highest vibration by connecting with our inner knowing that stems from the God presence that is within our sacred holy heart, connecting to the inner knowing that all of this is happening for the highest good. Everything is happening for the highest possible timelines, for the highest possible good of all beings. This is all happening so that we may collectively awaken. And it is not our job to wake other people up. It is our job to wake ourselves up and to realize that there are no other people. To realize that there is no separation between me and you and the rest of humanity. So, which stories are you choosing to feed into? Which vibration are you contributing? And how are you choosing to see all that is? As I've mentioned in my lives and from a video that I recently watched that was really, really inspiring, and this is something that I've already been ascribing to, is seeing through the eyes of benevolence, seeing everything as an act of benevolence, seeing everything as an act for the absolute highest good. And that way we can maintain our vibration. We can maintain an uplifted state of being. And all it requires is for us to simply notice. To notice when we come back into the habits of the mind. To notice when we allow our mind or unintegrated aspects of ourself to hijack our experience. And we simply allow ourselves to come back. We fall off our vibration and we come back. We stray away from the heart and we come back. We allow ourselves to go into the stories of the mind. We notice and we simply come back. And that's all it is. We allow ourselves to live in a state of non-attachment. We don't have to be attaching to anything that is happening seemingly outside of ourselves. And this came to me earlier today was this concept of cultivating patience, and this is something that we do every single time we sit down to meditate, but really more so than ever, cultivating it right now and allowing this state of patience to be present, allowing ourselves to be present, because when we're actually living in the now, when we're living in the present moment, then we're no longer in time. Time ceases to exist, and the illusions of time fall away. So we cultivate this presence, which allows us to maintain patience. And why is this more important than ever is because we're allowing for the new earth to rebirth. We're allowing for all of these structures to organically fall away, and we're allowing for the death of all that is, all that we've ever known. So, for those of you who are really, really eager to come out of this quarantine, and of course, I understand that fully and completely, it can be hard. It can be hard. Absolutely. But the more that we can embrace it and accept it and stop fighting all that is. This is where surrendering to God, believing in a higher power really, really comes into play. Because we are no longer needing to act as though we are God. We surrender to all that is. We accept to what is going on, and we take our power back and do the best we can to perceive things in the highest light and to really see everything for the divine cosmic play that it is. So why don't we take this time to sit back, focus on our inner world, on our healing, our integration, and just allow for this organic ascension to happen without your resistance, without you feeding into the mind, with coming back to our hearts again and again and again. So, blessed, happy, organic ascension.